What's up guys, Shamers11. As you can see, there's been an Xbox operating system update. Happened on the 9th of March, 10th of March, so a couple of days ago. But I thought we'd take a quick look at it because it's been a while since I've done an update video. So some things might kind of overlap into stuff that came out on previous updates because I haven't paid much attention to the last couple. But this is 1804. And straight away you can see that there is support for 1440p. A big deal for kind of PC users. I don't think a lot of people are going to really be taking advantage of this, but it's nice that it's there. It's a good little option and allows us even more customized options. Okay, so if we go into personalization in the settings and then down to theme and motion. Now, some of you will be aware of this, most of you should be. You have the dark theme, you also have the light theme, which makes everything incredibly bright, which is the option. But new is scheduled, pretty easy to set up. You schedule when it's going to be light. So generally you want it bright during the day and darker during the night, which is how it sets to default 8 till 8, but you can have that too whenever you want. There's also this smooth transitions, make motions more fluid whilst exploring home. I'll be honest, I've never noticed that and I don't really have a clue what it does. We'll get there in a minute. There you go, you can tell it's in preview. I prefer dark personally, but you know, some people prefer the light. If we head all the way down to ease of access, you'll also notice high contrast. Now I like the idea of this. This is pretty cool. So if we can do high contrast on dark, you can see it makes all the backgrounds darker, but it also gives us this bright highlighter, which I prefer on some things, but on other things I think it looks a little bit uglier. I personally don't like this grid system, the lines around, and if I head to home, you can see certain things like where it says PUBG at the bottom left and now in the top left. I just don't like the way that's highlighted personally, the way it says pins and Xbox tips and features in the bottom left. It's too chunky and unappealing to me, but I like how bright this is. Now, there is feedback you can give and people are requesting that you can choose your own colours and personally I would like that. If you could have your own kind of neon, I think that's pretty cool. You can also do the high contrast in the light theme. Again, it makes everything bright, and this time we go to a neon purple. Again, everything looks pretty much exactly as you'd expect in comparison to the other one. It's just a lot brighter with the purple. I still don't like how this is highlighted. I think it looks really ugly to me, but I do like how it looks around the tiles. So there's no pleasing me, really, is there? But I think that's quite a nice little option, and I think some people will be interested in that. There's also been an update to the Microsoft Edge app. It's meant to be a little bit more responsive, a little bit easier. Websites are websites. It all works perfectly fine. I find it slightly slower responsive than using my phone or iPad, which is always at hand. So it's not such a big deal. The thing I do like is finally we have the bar at the top, we have our tabs up the top as well, we have back and we have refresh all up the top, which makes things an awful lot easier. We have our favorites, that kind of things. It looks more like a web page, which I know it isn't, it's Xbox, but let's face it, we're all used to using the web like this, so it makes sense to have your search bar here rather than on the back button, which was really quite awkward at times. So a welcome update, not a big deal. I don't know how many people use Microsoft Edge app, but it's definitely an improvement. And finally, a huge improvement for someone like me that uses Twitter an awful lot. There is an update on how we can finally put stuff onto our Twitter. So before, when you shared stuff onto your Twitter feed, it would come up with kind of a link, and it was really quite awkward. Now, as you can see, the writing's kind of a bit funny because, it's in preview, it always does this. But you can see my Twitter there at Shams11. It automatically tags Xbox Share and tags Player Unknown's Battlegrounds because that's the game I'm playing. Personally, I'd probably use PUBG, but you can straight away just share it. And it will start uploading. That does say don't go anywhere. It's also been confirmed this will work for 4K clips, which I don't record in 4K. They're too short for me. I record in 1080p, and obviously screenshots as well. Okay, so you can see it's been shared to Twitter, all done. We can go straight back and start sharing more stuff as well. And you can see straight away that it has come up right here. It is embedded. We don't need to do anything. that's it. There's no links or anything. It will just play our clips, which is really very cool. Now, I am on the Microsoft Edge app, and it wasn't the best quality, so it's not the greatest quality here, although it isn't this fuzzy. It's because I've rendered it down. But there we go, a way of quickly sharing your clips on Twitter, which is about time, and something that I, for one, very much appreciate, because as you can see, I use Twitter quite a bit. There we go, guys. This has been a quick look at some of the updates that have happened. If you found any of this helpful or insightful, please give me a little thumbs up. Let me know, leave me a comment. Thank you ever so much for watching. Till next time.